Hi, welcome back to BRMC's Healthy Connection. Our guest today, Erica Warmoth, and out at, we all lovingly call it Good Sam's. So tell us what's going on out there.
Well, you know, we've got quite a bit going on. Recently, some of our residents competed in a regional beauty pageant, and
I love it.
It was so fun. We had ladies from Mary Kay Cosmetics come in and do the makeup, and ladies that came in and did their hair for them, and some of the young men from the Baxter County Alternative School came out and acted as escorts, and it was a lot of fun.
I bet it was.
Yeah. We came in second in regionals.
Oh, congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah, we women at any age love to look our best.
Yes.
And I always remember my days of assisted living and talking with folks in their 80s. And
yes.
Usually it was unanimous. Women would say, you know, I walk by a mirror and I don't know who that person is, because on the inside they still feel young and vibrant and
well, gosh, I feel that way now. You know, once you hit 40 and that gray hair starts coming in and those little crow's feet start arriving, you wonder who that person is in the mirror.
Who is that?
That's my mother doing in my bathroom.
Yeah, exactly. I have that conversation most every morning. So, Well, what else is going on out there?
Well, we are getting prepared to be at the Ozark Health Fair this weekend, and I'll be giving a talk there about the continuum of long-term care and some of the things to look for in helping your friends or family deciding on what the right options would be and what their needs are.
Well, share some of those with us today.
Well, you know, we're coming up on a wonderful time of year to talk about this, because children will be coming in to visit their parents for Thanksgiving and Christmas. And so it's a great opportunity to kind of check in with mom or your Aunt Nancy and see how she's doing. Some things to look for are things like, has she cleaned out the refrigerator in a while? Is there spoiled food? Do you notice, is she eating? Is she eating properly? Is she just subsisting on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or microwave dinners? Is she eating at all? Is she taking her medications, and is she taking them properly? So those are some things to look for, as well as bills, overdue bills.
Okay.
Have the lights been accidentally turned off for a couple of days? Things like that happen, and you know, we all get behind from time to time, but if these are things that are going on a consistent basis, it might be a good opening to talk to mom about what her future plans might be.
With things too, such as if mom, the mom that you remember as the child and now as the adult child, and you walk in and mom's house has always been spotless, and now it seems to be really cluttered, as though maybe decisions aren't being made about throwing out those magazines or throwing out those newspapers. Things
pile up.
Yeah.
And you'll often see a path between her favorite chair in the living room and the kitchen and the bathroom. And along that path, as she has walked through the house and laid things down, they don't get put away as they would once have.
Right. Yeah. And you're right. This is the perfect time of year to be able to, when you're coming for a visit, really take the time and open your eyes and see how mom or dad or Aunt Sally are doing. They may not be at all as you remembered them. Things just may not be
Look for
quite
personality
right.
changes too. You
Sure.
know, someone who has normally been a pretty easygoing person, if you're noticing that sudden anger is becoming an issue, or depression. The holidays are also a time to look for depression in those that have lost their spouses, either recently or long ago. The holidays are just a tough time of year for many of us.
Could it also be, I know with the depression, but with the change in attitude, the change in emotions, possibly not taking medication correctly.
That's another good sign that she might not be taking medications properly. And also, it can be a indicator of some sort of dementia issue, maybe Alzheimer's or non-specific dementia. So it's something to maybe talk to your loved one about, or if you have the opportunity to talk to their caregiver or their physician.
Yeah, any of those if they if they have a caregiver. And would it be a great time too maybe to go through the house and make it more safe?
Yes.
Make sure the handrails are in the bathroom and scatter rugs are absolutely removed. I don't know how many times people have fallen and broken their hips because of tripping over either a cord that was in a way or a scatter rug. Or
that's right.
Yeah.
You know, look for things like extension cords that are running across the floor rather than maybe running under a rug. Make sure those rugs, if they do have them, have carpet tape on them. If she's absolutely certain that a rug needs to go there, I always recommend pulling those rugs out because they are a trip hazard, whether you're an independent walker or maybe you use an assistive device like a walker or a cane.
Sure. So, well, we've got the adult children coming to visit. Have we got a laundry list of ideas for you when you come and visit all of your loved ones to make sure they're really safe and are they in the right environment?
That's right.
Yeah.
There are several resources that you can get to help you sort of open up that discussion too. You can go to the internet and look up something called the 40-70 rule or the 70-40 rule, and that will give you some questions to maybe open the door to discussing what your loved one's long-term care plans might be. If they have a plan. If they do have a plan, make sure that you know what it is, first of all, where to find the legal documents that they might have stored, whether it be a living will or insurance papers, those things that you would need to help them step in and care for them if an emergency situation were to happen.
That's really important.
Absolutely.
To know where everything's are. What if the adult child finds that, you know what, mom or dad needs more help? And I don't think they're safe at home anymore. You know, in talking with a neighbor, I found out that mom had a little bit of a fire in the kitchen, small though it was, and it was quickly put out. You know, she may not be safe cooking any longer. So.
Well, that can be a scary situation, and there are several companies in the area that do non-medical in-home care services. So that's a wonderful opportunity to help someone stay in the home with maybe a little bit more supervision. Maybe somebody can come and check on them a couple of times a day, or stay with them for 2 or 3 hours a day and help prepare those meals ahead of time so that mom's not having to worry about cooking. Another option would be, and this can work with non-medical in-home care providers as well, the next step from that might be looking into an independent living situation, whether it be apartments or condos or cottages. Many of those are available in the area. Some with services, some without services.
So independent living, but taking away the bill paying, taking away the cleaning, perhaps,
right.
and the cooking.
Most of the time when you look at an independent living situation, all the utilities are included with the cost of their rent. So if you or maybe a trust officer is helping pay those bills, then that's a worry that's taken off of their shoulders.
Sure.
Many times housekeeping, lawn care, things like that are no longer an issue. So caring for herself can be her number one priority. Again.
Okay. Erica, we need to take a short break. Don't go away. We'll be right back with you with BRMC's Healthy Connection. Want to learn more about how to take care of your loved one, or when it's time to consider other options when it's no longer safe to live at home. We'll be right back.